All right.
Are we good to go now?
Good afternoon. Let me welcome us to Hope Talks, and with me is Honorable Iken Nekueme, who is going to be joining me in this very special live show. Please, Honorable, can you say hi to us?
Hello, my audience. Hello, Nigerians. We welcome you to this live show.
All right. Yeah, welcome. I think it's a new program, and we might need to give a preamble to what it's all about. My own name is Ife Okeke, and together we'll be anchoring this show with my brother and senior brother and Honorable Iken Ekweme. He has just introduced himself. Of course, the name is a household name in Nigeria. Um, Today is a maiden presentation of this show, and we look forward to in this show handling various issues from politics, leadership, and daily life activities and businesses as it affects us from home here in Anambra State, local, national, international. So, but today is a maiden edition. We'd like to say welcome to everybody. We are beginning with the local government system. Of course, Honorable, we once um, an elected deputy local government chairman in Orumba North. Am I correct?
Yes, you are. You are.
Please,
Yes,
what
you're
we
correct,
have
Ifedi.
currently, like the governor emerged, and then although a lot of persons were expecting the local government election, but what we have now is the transition committee local government chairman in the 21 local governments. From your experience, from practice, what do you have to say about the current state, what we have? Is there hope that we're going to improve from the practice, or is this the best that we should have now with the current government in place, the transition committee chairman?
What I believe is that what the governor is doing right now is trying to take the right steps into getting an elected democratic government into the local government system by putting enabling people there now that can prepare the grounds for an election to hold in the local governments. So I would say it's a preparatory table to come in. So you just don't dive into elections like that. It's just a preparatory ground for the proper electoral system to come in. That's democracy to come into the local government system, which has to do with the grassroots. I hope you can hear me. Hello?
Hello. Okay, can you hear me, Honorable? Okay. You need to be audible a little bit. Like we need to hear you more audible. You have the system. From the past, it used to be election, but what we have now is what we call appointment. Do you think this new
What you have?
group of
What
people appointed as transition
you're
committee chairman?
breaking?
Can you hear me?
Repeat your question again.
I say from your experience, it used to be an election. People elected to serve as local government chairman, deputy local government chairman. But now, what we have in the solution regime is still the transition committee. Although people are expecting that an election will hold, but currently, new local government chairmen have emerged by the governor's appointment. What is your take? What should we look out for? And a good number of them are young people. What should we expect?
What we should expect in the grassroots down is because what the governor has just done is he's getting ready for an election, which will definitely take place. But in between that, he had to put a transition administration to prepare the grounds for an election to take place. Latest by next year, he should hold an election. In the election involves a lot of things. You have the organizers of the elections, which is the electoral organ that will take care of the elections at the local level. All these things are all preparatory areas that he has to take care of. So, but meanwhile, we need the election, we need the transition government to transit into a proper democratic system of local government administration. That's what's going on now.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable. Again, the other aspect of the appointment, do you see capacity in the people appointed so far? Maybe we can take reference from the Orumba North local government chairman, the Aguata, and let's put Orumba South, where I think you should have a preview knowledge of the persons installed there as local government chairman. Do you see capacity in them?
Can you come up with that question again?
I said from the
Come with
persons
that
given
question
these
again.
offices to man, we take reference from the Orumba North. The Orumba North, yes, is also Honorable Kweme, that's the local government chairman. And then we have a 4BK in Aguata. Now, also Orumba South, at least you should have previous knowledge of these persons. Do you see them in this position by virtue of their capacity, or do you think it's like a reward system? What do you think? What do you say about the appointments?
I wouldn't say it's a reward system. I wouldn't say it's a reward system. I can see them. They are young and agile men and very capable. I would say it's a capacity thing. I would say they are capable hands that can handle the job.
Hello, Honorable. Oh, we lost the service interjected from the ends of Ikene Kweme. We're talking about, well, this is a maiden introduction of our show, the Hope Talks. And with me has been Honorable Ikene Kweme, who was a former deputy local government chairman in the Urumba North local government, elected. And we're looking at, as a preamble into this talk, we look forward to seeing more. But as a preamble today, we are looking at the local government system. Okay, Honorable is back. Honorable, welcome back. Sorry, you were shut out because of service also. Take it up from there. Hello, go on. Can you hear me?
Okay, can you hear me now? Hello, the thing went off. Hello? Hello? Hmm. No be for me.
Hello.
Hello?
Speak on the network interjected. Network issue. So you were talking
Okay.
about the appointment being by capacity. Can you elucidate more? What should we expect?
Because I know in my local government we have an engineer there, an experienced engineer who has worked with the governor, the former governor, who has worked with, as a special assistant. He's an experienced engineer that knows the terrain very well, that knows the political terrain of Orumba North. I know that of Orumba South too. Is another person that has the capacity to pull Orumba out from what they've been through. Then that of Aguata is a young, agile man too. So these are capacity, they are very capable hands that you trust Soludo what he can do. So that's all I can say for now because they just came into office.
Okay. Okay. You have the feeling that the idea of taking up or adopting a transition committee chairman is to smoothen the ground ahead of an intended election. Is that you still have the strong
That's
feeling that that's the reason?
exactly,
That's the plan.
exactly, exactly. Just to spoon on the ground and to make the ground a smooth transition to lead into an election. That's what it will be, and that's what it should be.
Okay, Honorable, one more thing on the local government. From your experience, do you think that because one of the challenges of the transition committee chairman has been perhaps the insufficient independence or access to fund, complete access to the local government fund. Do you think that in this administration we're going to see something unique? Is there going to be such freedom, liberty, and access to fund, sufficient fund by local government chairman, whether
I
appointed or
believe
elected?
elected. I believe so because the governor has promised that it will be a transparent regime. So I believe so that it will be a very smooth transition into it. Even the transition chairman, he's going to give them a free hand to run the, although he has to supervise too, but he's going to give them a free hand to run the local government properly, the way it should be. So I believe there should be proper financing of the local government this time around, unlike before, what they had before. I believe the governor is out to do a lot of repairs in Anambra State this time.
Oh, thank you very much. This show is going to be coming up from time to time, and you and I will be gracefully anchoring this show, Hope Talks. And I hope with time we will be able to inspire hopes to people and then bring in people who are sound in topical issues to address them from time to time. And then
Okay.
with time, we'll be able to reach out to some of these local government chairmen and then
Thank
have
you very
them
much.
in an interactive session, maybe to give an overview what is their own blueprint, how their own plans fits into the solution, the bigger plan of the governor in getting Anambra State to the status that the governor has presented as a blueprint. In the meantime, I still want to thank everyone for participating. And like I said, this is just a maiden broadcast of the Hope Talks show. We hope to improve from this point subsequently. We'll be dealing with several issues ranging from politics, leadership, business,
Okay, thank you very much.
candidates that are running for House of Representatives and those running for Senate, Houses of Assembly, and so on ahead of the 2023 general election. Of course, you know that next year there will be no governorship election in Anambra State, but we'll have that of the senatorial, the
Okay.
Are you back? Okay, you're back. Um, you have a special message for our local government chairman because of course they are the smallest unit from which the governor's vision has to be transmitted. We've talked about expectation.
All
Do
I
you have a
can
message for them now?
no, the only message I have to for them is just to wish them the best in whatever they are doing. To wish them the best and to wish them a smooth transition in this period that they're going to be that they're already managing the local government to lead us to a proper democratic elected governance at the local level to help the governor. That's what I can wish them the best.
Okay. Um, thank you very much for this short time. Like I said,
You're welcome. Thank you.
this is a short introduction to the show. Subsequent
Okay.
bulletin, it will be more elaborate, and then we have more time
Yes.
to deal with issues. You know,
All right.
we'll be
Thank
wrapping
you.
up at this point. I want to thank our
Yeah.
viewers who have been intimated that today we're introducing Hope Talks as a live show on Aguata News platforms on Facebook and YouTube. We'll be
Thank you
transmitting
very much.
live on this show. And my colleague will be anchoring together with a senior colleague, Honorable Iken Nekweme, a senior man, very analytical. I guess when we come to the presidential, me and him, we might have to disagree. But when that time comes,
Why?
we
But when
know
that time
where,
come, why?
yeah, we disagree. But I'm already feeling that we will disagree at the presidential. Okay.
Hey, we only have one candidate
You
for
have
the presidential.
your yeah. We may have to disagree when it comes to presidential, depending on. I don't know whether you have a candidate you're already having in mind, but together we'll be
I
running this
do.
show, Hope
I'm
Talks,
obedient.
and we tend to do a lot of fireworks
Okay.
on the political aspect, fireworks on the grassroots affairs of our own state and beyond. We'll also be looking at the
Very
Igbos in
important.
diaspora, activities that affect Igbos in diaspora, and other things gradually. I must thank you, Honorable Ken Ikweme, for your
Okay.
time. It's not been
Thank you, Fede.
easy bringing you on because I know your tight schedule, but this is our time, this is our show, and together we'll do it, right?
Amen. That's good. That's interesting, right? Thank you very much, Ifede. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much. Let me just take
I'm
this
off. Bye.
short clip before we now close for this session.
All right.
All right, welcome back. It's been the maiden edition of Hope Talks, live on Agata News, Facebook Live, and then on YouTube. This program once again tends to bring to bring a conversation on leadership, politics, business, day-to-day life, and other trending issues We'll start with our own states and then beyond Anambra, Southeast, and then Nigeria and those in diaspora. My name is Ife Diokeke, and this program will be jointly anchored with my friend and colleague, Honorable Ike Nekweme. I thank you very much for your time. Thank you. Please, we would welcome your suggestions from the comment section and your inputs. If you have topical issues you want us to look at, please suggest them. I thank you very, 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 very much for your time. Bye bye.